Sate's Family Butcher, across the road from Swan Hill Library, with the meat you can eat. Mix FM News.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 107.7 and 98.7 Mix FM.
12 degrees in Melbourne, sunny, a top today, 22, 9 o'clock, good morning. I'm David Armstrong. Police are investigating a fatal house fire at St Albans. The house on Conrad Street was well alight when FRV crews arrived just after 6 this morning. One person was found inside the property and died at the scene. The fire now under control. It is unclear how it started. Accused mushroom cook killer Erin Patterson has been placed in a protection unit of a maximum security prison to isolate her from other inmates. Christina Hearn reports.
Erin Patterson has spent 4 months behind bars at the Dame Phyllis Frost Centre after being charged with 3 counts of murder and 5 counts of attempted murder. According to the Herald Sun, she's been forced into a protection unit of the prison for her own safety, alongside the likes of pedophile principal Malcolm Leifer. The 49-year-old is accused of serving a poisonous beef Wellington dish at her Leongatha home last July, which left 3 people dead. During her first court appearance, police were granted a 20-week adjournment, with their brief of evidence due to be served on Monday. In Melbourne, Christina Hearn, 9 News.
An advisory board to Victoria's revived State Electricity Commission has been disbanded less than a year after it was created. Former Chief Scientist Alan Finkel and ex-Telstra boss Andy Penn were part of the 6-member panel. Its job was to produce a strategic plan for the SEC. Almost $5 billion will be given to a UK company tasked with building nuclear reactors for our submarines. The federal government shipbuilder has also signed a deal with British company BAE to manufacture the subs. It's the next step in the AUKUS military pact between Australia, Britain and the US. American Ambassador Caroline Kennedy says it's good progress.
I wanted to congratulate our Australian and British allies on this announcement and say how proud the United States is to be partnering with our closest allies here in the region on this historic endeavor, AUKUS. There's been bipartisan support for this. There's significant investment.
The US has filed a landmark lawsuit against Apple, accusing the tech giant of monopolizing the smartphone market. The Justice Department claims the popular brand is squashing the growth of new apps and reducing the appeal of rival products. US Attorney General Merrick Garland says the consumer should not have to pay higher prices because companies break the law.
We allege that Apple has consolidated its monopoly power, not by making its own products better, but by making other products worse.
$500,000 worth of stolen cars and parts have been seized from a semi-rural property at Cranbourne East, where a man has been accused of rebirthing stolen vehicles for sale. The stolen cars were displaying cloned number plates. They had their VIN and engine numbers either removed, altered or defaced. Police believe the property was being used to store stolen vehicles and facilitate rebirthing. 39-year-old man from Cranbourne East has been charged. He will appear in court next week. Almost 3/4 of Australians are worried about going cashless. 71% are concerned about going completely cashless, especially baby boomers, regional and lower income Australians. The data from payment tech company Wave found 2/3 of respondents fear it will exclude people and exacerbate economic inequality, while 58% are worried about paying more fees.
Sport for Harvey Norman Swan Hill.
St Kilda coach Ross Lyon believes Collingwood has been worked out as the Saints recorded a 15-point win over the reigning premiers. The Magpies winless after 3 games. Lyon says they shut down the strengths of the Pies.
A couple of simple focus points on Collingwood to feel their patterns, because if you're a premier and a reigning premier, you've got clear signatures that you need to deal with, and I think the competition has maybe taken a while, but we're seeing all those signatures, so it's pretty clear.
Tonight, Taylor Walker returns for Adelaide when the Crows host Geelong. Armstrong. Goals from Keanu Bacchus and Kyle Rose have given Australia a 2-0 win over Lebanon in a World Cup qualifier. Brock Feeney has won the first of the supercar races of the weekend at the Australian Grand Prix. 9:05, and that's the latest news in sport.
Take the trip of a lifetime in October this year, touring Ireland and the UK. See the full itinerary on our website. Visit mix1077.com.au.
Canervalan Mowers, mower conditioners and selected hay machinery are now part of the range at Hibbett Machinery Kerrang. Pre-season deals available. It's the future of farming.
Welcome to your life. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Plumbing and Pumps, your Davy Pumps master dealer, and for all general plumbing, Mix FM local news.
Sam College with your local news headlines. The 2024 CFA VFBV State Firefighter Championships continue this weekend, and Swan Hill Fire Brigade Acting Captain Harold Yox says these games are important as they build camaraderie.
When we have the big fires and we go away to different parts of the state, you'll catch up with these people from their brigades who are obviously doing the same thing you are, helping out another part of the state, so you have a bit of camaraderie.
And in local sport, tomorrow Pyramid Hill Football Netball Club will host the O'Connors CIH Community Practice Match Series. Committee member Jeff Hickmont says on the day there will be 5 football and 8 netball games.
Mitchell Park Pyramid Hill is the 4th of our community-based pre-season football and netball games. Look, we encourage people, if you're not doing anything on Saturday at Pyramid Hill, 5 football games, 8 netball games.
And that's your local news headlines.
Ace Radio's digital team can now design and develop a new website for your business. From simple sites to full online stores, head to ace.digital.
MVP Feeds Kahuna. Locally made, locally owned.
The Swan Hill Club is your location for live music. Enjoy an excellent night out every Friday night with great local bands and cold drinks. Tonight, see Elise Drake live on stage. The Swan Hill Club. It's more than a club, it's the place to be.
The Great Australian Squeeze. Pure, fresh orange juice. Grown, squeezed and bottled in Barham. Sold in Woolies, most local IGAs and Foodworks. Mix FM weather.
Your 4-day forecast for the Mallee. Today's going to be sunny with light winds and a fire danger rating of moderate. Tomorrow's going to see a sunny day with southerly winds up to 20 kilometres an hour, reaching a top of 27 degrees. Sunday's going to be 25 and sunny, ahead of Monday's sunny and 27. Today around the Mallee, we're heading for a top of 28 degrees.
Holds Mitsubishi SUVs. Every model is in stock and ready to drive away. LMCT 235.
Currently, it's 12 degrees.